Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Today, I am going to be doing something on my maxed out account. Now, as you guys know, I've been trying to only play on my starting over account, but the other day we got the clone riflemen, and I just want to see how good they are at a top level. This is 100% the combination the top players are using right now. If I go and visit one of them, you can see they have 4 boats of riflemen, 4 boats of bombardiers. That combination in and of itself was already used at a top level, but those weren't riflemen. Those were clone riflemen, and today we're going to be using the bombardier clone riflemen, which in my opinion is the best troop in the best combination in the game right now, possibly ever. It's got to be like one of the best combinations. I also don't have instant training on this account, so it's about to be a very expensive video. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do this combination. It's really simple, and I've done it before with my normal riflemen. And we're actually going to bring Dr. Kavan. I don't know if this is the hero the top players are using or not, but I think for most of you guys it really doesn't matter what hero you bring. This combination is already so good. So essentially this is how it works. You just want a stream of riflemen. I dropped that second boat way too early, but you want a stream of riflemen walking up the base so your bombardiers are never actually targeted, because there's always troops in front of your bombardiers. And what's nice about it is you don't actually have to have like a stream of riflemen like you do when you actually use normal riflemen, because the clone riflemen spawn in new riflemen every time they die, up to 3 times they'll do that, or they'll do it twice. So 1 rifleman can become 6 riflemen, which is really good. And you can see I just completely dominated the space. I mean, none of my bombardiers got targeted, none of my bombardiers died. My last boat of riflemen wasn't even used. Like, I could literally take out 1 boat of clone riflemen and I'd be fine. I can literally get another boat of bombardiers and we'd be sitting fine. We wouldn't need it. So I am just in love with this combination. It's so freaking strong, and there's literally no combination better than this right now. So exact same combination. 1 boat of riflemen, clone riflemen, 4 boats of bombardiers, and then when I see this boat kind of getting low, you know, a bunch of my riflemen kind of died and respawned, let's drop another one. And then by the time these all die out, we have our next boat on the lines, and I might not even need to drop my next boat. I mean, you saw from the last deck, I'm not even using my energy. I literally have 130 energy right now, and I really don't even need to use it. Like, I can do so much with it. We are actually going to take out these mines because I don't want to lose any of my bombardiers. I actually lost 1 to the boom mine and might lose, I'll lose 1 up there as well. So I kind of care about that, but if I had instant training, I would not be caring about that. This combination is, and I literally forgot to drop my last boat of clone riflemen. That's how crazy this is. Literally on scene at a high level, not even needing to drop my last boat. Alright, let's try to find someone, you know, a little bit harder, someone on the higher end of things. I haven't found a level 64 in a while. This player actually seems pretty tough, you know, has the microwaver, which will combat the clone rifleman, has a doom cannon, 2 doom cannons that will combat the bombardiers if they get hits out. So I think this is actually a really good one that we can kind of do a test on. So this actually will suck as well because there's 2 shock launchers on the beach. So that's why I dropped 2 boats of my clone riflemen, just so we have more breadth on our tanking units, because I'm a little bit worried about all these defenses here. You know, there's a lot of damage hitting my troops. This player also has a few damage statues, so I just have to be weary about my troop combinations. Now we're gonna drop our last boat kind of on the right side, because the left side is gonna be fine. I have a lot of riflemen, which are all gonna spawn more riflemen. So we really only care about kind of that right side of things. There's a lot of boom cannons, a lot of things in that area. So we're gonna try to avoid that stuff as much as possible. Now, it's looking a little hairy, so I activated Dr. Kavan. Now, I believe we decided last time that who Dr. Kavan spawns in is actually more clone riflemen. So we're gonna test that theory now to see if those are in fact clone riflemen. They are, so that just makes it so much better. The fact that Dr. Kavan spawns in more clone riflemen. You know, one rifleman now can turn into like 25 or something. Because he dies, 6 can spawn from 1. And then each of those 6 die, and you can revive the 1 originally. So then you have 12 that 1 dropped. So it gets crazy. It can get very crazy. But there we go. I mean, we only lost clone riflemen. That's what you like to see. Like I said, best combination in the game, and I'm teaching you guys how to use it. Oh man, yeah, I'd love to see these top players use it, but I guarantee you they're using it the exact same way I'm using it now. Here we go. Level 74, probably close to a maxed out player. This base, kind of an anti-bombardier base, kind of front loaded, a lot of stuff on the beach. You know, the shock launchers on the beach are gonna kind of help target. So I kind of have to go from this side over here, clumping up my troops, just so I can get off the beach fine and not have to get stuck up on the beach by the shock launchers. So I'm kind of forced to do this. You know, you never really want to clump your bombardiers close together, or they're just going to get slaughtered. They're going to die very, very fast. So that's kind of why I don't like doing a combination like this. But if I kind of spread them out, you know, the shock launchers would have kind of torn my troops apart. They would have shocked my riflemen, and then the other defenses would target my bombardiers, and I just wouldn't be able to make any progress. I just dropped the last 2 boats for fun. I definitely didn't need to drop any of them. I probably could have saved 2 boats. And the only reason I'm going with 4-4 is the fact that top level players are doing 4-4. The only reason top level players are doing 4 riflemen, 4 bombardiers, is because those bases are 10 times, 100 times harder to defeat than the bases I'm attacking. So they need as long of a line of riflemen as it can possibly get. That's why they go the 4-4 route. Me at a lower level in metals, you know, I'm not coming across people that are as hard as those players. I don't need as many riflemen to defeat a base. These players pretty much have no health statues, no damage statues. I can wipe the base out on 2 boats of clone riflemen instead of 4 boats. That's how fast I can take it out compared to a person who has a lot of damage or health statue. So that's kind of my thought process. That's probably what the top players are doing. That's the reason they're bringing 4 clone riflemen, 4 normal riflemen. But it's all up to your preference. Like, if you prefer having more damage dealing troops, go more bombardiers. But if you prefer having more clone riflemen, go the clone rifleman route. I really don't think it makes a difference for the majority of players. Any combination you choose, you're gonna be able to wipe players out incredibly fast. So don't worry about having the right combination. Now, I know a lot of players, you know, they always want to have the best. They're always looking for the best combination. And I'll be honest, when I first started out Boom Beach 2, I was looking at Nick at Night, Reversal, Ben Tim 1, trying to figure out, okay, what is the best combination? But you don't have to worry about that. Literally just get clone riflemen, bring Zuka's tanks or bombardiers, and you'll just wipe bases out. You know, we looked at the tanks bombardiers last time, or sorry, tank with clone riflemen, Zuka's with clone riflemen last time, and you saw how formidable it was. We just destroyed so many players. So there are definitely better combinations you can bring, but I would say Bombardier Clone Rifleman trumps them all. Alright, let's find one more player to attack. We have 2 level 74s. We'll scout them both and decide which one is more difficult. That player had about 30% health. This player has no health, so definitely this player is more difficult. Also has the hot pot on the beach. Perfect. Now, because this player doesn't have high range defenses on the beach, I'm allowed to kind of spread out my bombardiers, which I'm doing, but the player is very smart in his mine placement, so I do have to watch out for that. I have to take out mines, and I'm literally spending a lot of energy taking out mines, but it's okay because I'm going to defeat the base faster. You know, my Zukas are going to split, or my bombardiers are going to split, and I'm just going to wipe the base out. Now I am going to get my last 2 boats down, kind of going on both sides. That way I kind of cover the entire range of my bombardiers. Nothing will really get in front of me, and we'll be sitting fine. I can activate my hero if I want to get more in front, and I'll have a lot. So let's max it out, and we'll have just an absurd amount of clone riflemen. Yeah, this is so strong. I love it when they bring out proto troops that are just brokenly strong. They break the game. They're just so good. And you know, I bet some players are annoyed, but I really like playing with troops that are just insanely overpowered. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.